Alright, so let's get out of the park here. Keep the noise down for people. A couple people playing on the swings. Let's go see if we can find a few turtles. Don't know why they're on this side of the lake. This is where, I think it's just because it's so hot. It's like 94. Actually, let's come down on this right here, whatever it may be. Oh wait, there's an egret there. Is that an egret, that white? Or look at this. Haha, we startled some bunnies. Switching to cinema mode. The water is looking a lot greener than it has in my past visits to this pond by Meadows Park. And that wasn't an egret. It seems to be a white piece of trash. Oh, let's go have a look at this turtle that's climbing on the bank. I'd like to identify the species a bit. I'm not going to get too close, so we're going to ease up. We're reaching our 0 point, so this is where we took off from in terms of the vertical. I don't usually come in close on animals like this, but this will be a safe approach. And this Mavic Air 2, it is enabled so it can auto land. Look at it, look at him. So I can't get too close, and we're at negative 17.4, negative 8, negative 19 feet. Oh wow, look at this guy. Let's get away from the shoreline. What is this turtle doing? Oh, it looks like we might have startled him. Let's fall back a bit. Oh, there's quite a few. Let's go over the water. That way they can at least go under and they won't hear us. Look at the paths that they drag in the mud. We can hold this shot for a little while. It looks like they're going up to eat this green grass, and we don't know whether or not this is a hard summer for them, but I haven't seen any deceased turtles, and they all seem quite large and to be enjoying the heat. As I said, it was 94 when I left the home. I noticed that you could see the paths left by these turtles as they go into this algae-filled water. Watch this as it submerges. And here's the path of one of the other ones. But look at this turtle. It's going up. I think it wants some grass, and it might be habituated to the noise by now. We are a bit close. Look at how fast it's moving. I'm getting an aircraft approaching alert, but we're down near the water level at this beautiful pond, so I don't think that is going to be a problem for us. They're going to this grassy patch up here. They probably dry off. But I'd really like to get an identification on these turtles and see if maybe they've been introduced or whether or not they're native, because I haven't noticed these in the years that I've been to this park before. But let's go ahead and look at the other side of the pond now. Look at this interesting patch here, this ovoid patch. I wonder what that is. It's kind of hard to see on my iPhone screen hooked up to the controller. I'll have to review the video. There's a low-flying helicopter you can hear in the background, but it's not a problem for us. We're at negative 28 feet relative to takeoff, 77% on the battery. Let's see if we can find some fish, or maybe even a small mammal. Well, we saw those bunnies that scattered, I think they were, at the start of this video. But this is a great habitat for a large frog, or maybe fish, although there might be a die-off event this summer. This is mid to late summer at this point in Temecula. I've been filming a lot at the Santa Margarita River, the sports park. I've seen birds, mammals, a fox, a beaver out of range. Doesn't seem like the turtles like the grass over here because it's probably harder to get to with all these obstacles. I'll slow down on the pan there a little bit, coming over land. I want to check on this log here, see if we can get some sort of insect. There's at least 3 ants crawling on me right now, but that's okay. I'm in a park. I don't think I'm going to get dragged into their hole. No, I don't see any animals moving in amongst these fallen limbs here. So let's look out over the water. We might see a white egret. It's kind of nice we got an opportunity to come in close on those turtles, considering the white egret was here the other day with another one. I'm not sure if it was a mated pair or not. Plenty of batteries, so let's just take this nice and slow. At a real low point here, negative 40 feet. Might want to come up a little more, so I'm going to bring it to more like 35 down from where I'm flying. And that's really a good thing. I like to have altitude, some elevation actually, to look down on where the drone is going to be probing around. A bucket like this, if it's a clean bucket without any toxic waste, not exactly the worst thing. It provides a habitat for fish. What is this here? Is this a turtle? It's hard to say. Kind of went too fast. Oh yeah, these appear to be turtles that were up here getting this grass. Not sure if we'll be able to keep track of them underwater. Trying to bring up the altitude a little bit here, that way I don't crash. Look at this upwelling of silt. I'm not sure what the composition of this is. Where's this coming from? Let's pull out a little bit. So we're rising in altitude now. I don't know, this looks like a current, probably a thermally driven current on the lake. And I'm dropping down now because there might be some stray limbs at this portion of the lake hanging over me. Nothing bad. Sorry sorry to nauseate you with the gimbal there. So we're going to look forward. In fact, let's go have a look at a nice forest portion that I found. It's this beautiful vining plant in these low oaks. We might have to get there a little quickly. So I'll have a look, make sure there's not any birds in the way, get into sport, and we'll be over there on the other side of the lake. We also might fall upon something by dislocating so quickly. So back into cinema, you can see people might take some off-roading vehicles back here. Let's look up into these tree limbs. Oh, look at these birds that... Wow, what are those? Oh, they're moving so quickly. We'll do our best, but we are in cinema, so that means the gain is lower. Wow, oh, have I disturbed them? We'll be out of here soon, since we're at 56%. They do look a little irate. This portion here would have been filled with water in the spring. We can come a little lower and have a look. Before we go, I don't want to rely on the RTH. Wow, let's see what they're doing in here. There's one on the perch. Upper third in the middle. I'll put it in the center for us. This bird on the perch here, I'd like to identify it. What is this bird? And then we'll pull out soon since we have these overhanging limbs, but and I don't want to corner this bird. But I do want to know what it is. It might just be a dove. All right, we're at 52%. So let's pull slightly out of here. Oh, wow. Ah, look at that. What a shot. They were watching me. Let's hope they don't start attacking. What a beautiful little spot for them. And they'll be happy that I'm out of here in the evening. Pretty low. This is negative 45 feet. We'll look down and see if there's any lizards or anything as we begin to depart.